Alright there friends, now that we know what abstract classes are and how to actually use them, let's go ahead and look at interface. Now what are interface? Just like abstract classes work, what are actually interface? Well, interface allows you to specify what method a class should implement. Okay, now when one or more classes use the same interface is known as polymorphy. This is some kind of relationship that one-to-many relationship, so that's a polymorphy, and you can actually define interface using the interface keyword. Okay, now the difference between interface and abstract classes is that interface cannot have properties. Okay, so you can define properties with interface, but you can define properties with abstract classes. And interface method, they must all be public. So right here on this abstract class, we can decide to use this to be a private method, but for interface they must all be public, and all methods within interface are all abstract. Okay, and the most important part, the most important difference between abstract and interface is that while using interface, you can extend from another class then implement an interface. Okay, unlike this abstract class where you can just extend from the abstract class, you can't actually use another class after this. Okay, but for interface you can actually extend from another class and actually implement the interface. Okay, so let's just go ahead and create a new file so that we can understand this better. So we're going to call this interface .php. Okay, and right here we need to start our PHP tag, and right here to actually define an interface we need to use the interface keyword. Okay, we need to actually use the interface keyword, and right here we're going to say interface. Okay, this actually interface, let's get the spelling correct, and right here I'm going to call it my interface. Okay, and right here we need to do our curly bracket. Right here we need to define some methods and public function. Okay, and we're going to call this public name, let's say my name. Okay, and right here we're going to get an argument, probably let's say name. Okay, and right here we want this to actually return a string, and that's all we actually need to do. And right here to actually use this interface, we can do a lot than this, and let's say public function, and this will be my probably my age and this will be $age actually. Okay, and right here we need to actually return probably a number, and let's just do string for this too. Okay, and basically this is just all we need to do. And right now let's just go ahead and use these interfaces that we just created. Okay, so let's just go ahead and say define a class, and this will be my let's say this should be my class. Okay, let's just follow procedure, and let's just make this a capital letter. And right here we need to actually implement, so I just implement this interface. Okay, so this will be my interface, and basically this is all we need to do, and we actually need to implement those methods or else we're going to get an error. Okay, so let's just implement all these methods right now. So this will be a public function, and right here we need to say my name. Okay, this will give me an autocomplete, and you can see the string right there. Okay, so let's just go ahead and return $name, and this is all we need to do. Let's say we're getting an error, then we need to actually implement the age too. Okay, public function, and this will be my age. Okay, and the age will actually be let's just go ahead and return $age. Okay, and basically this is all we need to do. And let's give a new instance of this class, and we're going to say $class is equal to new my class. Okay. New my class. I keep doing that. And right here, let's just echo $class. Okay, and this will be my name. And right here, we need to pass a name, and let's call it code.me. And the next thing we need to do, let's just go ahead and do my age. So this will be my age. And right here, all we need to do is pass a particular age. So let's say this is actually a number. Yeah, let's just say 59. Okay, and right here, let's just do some kind of break so that we can have some readable lines, and this will be break. Okay, and let's say this is just all we need to do, and if we should go ahead and go over to our browser, and let's refresh this, and this will be interface. Let's click on this, and you can see the name and the age right here. And this is how to actually use interface. This is all you need to know about interface and how to actually use them in your project or in your program. So I'll see you in the next video, where we're going to be talking about namespacing. I think that's the one thing left that we've not talked about: namespacing. How does namespacing actually works? So I'll see you in the next video for that.